Welcome back to Ada County Clink Chronicles. Today we're going over the 18th of September 2025. Just a reminder, I am going up to Spokane to see my kiddos, so there'll be a delay for probably 2 episodes, maybe 3. Anyhow, let's get right into it. Chantel, age 22, booked in at 11:53 p.m., misdemeanor for driving under the influence. Anthony, age 41, booked in at 11:20 p.m., public intoxication, misdemeanor style, and misdemeanor for unlawful consumption or possession of alcoholic beverage in a public place. Blake, age 20, booked in at 11:15 p.m., felony, children, lewd conduct with child under the age of 16. I mean, I get it. He's pretty close in age, but man, that's no good, dude. You just got to protect yourself. Christopher, age 37, booked in at 10:56 p.m. Felony aggravated assault. There's another neck tattoo with the violence. Sean, age 43, booked in at 9:05 p.m. Felony strangulation attempted. Jeez, we are just violent and messing with kids all of this Thursday night here. Come on. Ryan, age 46, booked in at 8:13 p.m. Misdemeanor for petty theft. What are you smiling for, dude? Actually, you look really good for 46 years old, which is cool. But, man, what are you stealing? Are you stealing Snickers? Is this some joke for you? It's still a charge. Jose, age 31, booked in at 7:38 p.m. Misdemeanor for driving under the influence. You started drinking early on Thursday. Do you not have a job, sir? Angus, age 28, booked in at 5:43 p.m. Misdemeanor accident. Failed to notify upon striking fixtures on highway. Yeah, see, they got cameras everywhere. I don't know what highway this was on. Oh, it's an out-of-county warrant, actually. So he must have done this in a different county. William, age 35, booked in at 5:26 p.m. Failure to appear. James, age 21, booked in at 4:47 p.m. Failure to appear. Man, we are just getting these warrants picked up. I like it. Amanda, age 36, booked in at 4:27 p.m. Misdemeanor for misdemeanor. Sorry, sweetheart. Looks like you're feeling pretty bad. Feeling pretty sorry for what you did, but you can't ignore these things. You know, you have to go to court. You need to go see the judge. Todd, age 47, booked in at 4:18 p.m. Felony, controlled substance, misdemeanor for drug paraphernalia. Thank you very much, Ada County Sheriff. I am loving that. Christina, age 49, booked in at 4:05 p.m. Misdemeanor for driving under the influence. You started drinking early. Well, maybe she had lunch mimosas with the girls or something. Zuman, age 20, booked in at 1:30 p.m. Failure to appear times 2. Ada County Sheriff will come get you, Zoomin. Naomi, age 40, booked in at 1:25 p.m. Failure to appear. Floyd, age 38, booked in at 1 p.m. No photo. Felony for burglary and felony for theft, attempted grand theft. Yikes! Floyd's going for the home run of stealing stuff, and look at what it got you here. Not very far, not very good. Lots of charges. Mark, age 56, booked in at 1 p.m. Misdemeanor, contempt of court, criminal. Yikes. Douglas, age 66, booked in at 1 p.m. Failure to appear. A misdemeanor for a misdemeanor, if you will. Danny, age 64, booked in at 1 p.m. Man, there's just a ton of all these guys together. Ada County Sheriff, Ada County Sheriff, Ada County Sheriff, Ada County Sheriff. Dude, were you guys just hanging out? 64, 66, 56, 38. Do I see any similar last names? No, I don't. Danny, age 64, booked in at 1 p.m. also from Ada County Sheriff. Misdemeanor, contempt of court, criminal. So these two may have been together. I see a misdemeanor for misdemeanor here. Interesting. We're just rallying them all up at the 1 p.m. hour. Here's another one. Look at this. 1 p.m. Ada County Sheriff also. Ben, age 27, booked in at 1 p.m. Felony correctional. This guy was different from the other ones. Weird. Correctional facilities, major contraband introduced or to convey, possess, receive, obtain, or remove. Also felony for controlled substance. Thank you again, Ada County Sheriff. Love it. These guys are winning today as far as the drug busts and the other departments. Here's another 1 p.m. What in the... I wonder if they were... The facility was like shut down for a minute, and then these guys just kind of started popping up, because they don't look all with similar charges. I mean, some of them do. You know what I mean? Like maybe the officers were pulling up and with their, newly found criminals in the back seat, and if the office was, closed down for whatever reason, maybe they're having a technical glitch with their computers and they couldn't book anybody in at this, during this time. I don't know. Let me know what you think about, or what you think it could be in the comments, because that's a crazy amount of bookings at the same time. Isaiah, age 25, booked in at 1 p.m., misdemeanor for probation violation. Gary, age 41, booked in at 10:20 a.m., misdemeanor for drug paraphernalia, misdemeanor for possession of marijuana, and felony controlled substance. Ada County Sheriff is just balling yesterday. You guys rock. Wow. Bobby, age 56, booked in at 6 a.m., felony controlled substance. Hey, Boise City PD. Joseph, age 22, booked in at 3 a.m., misdemeanor for driving under the influence. At 3 a.m., yeah, he was out drinking on a Wednesday night. Crazy. Sean, age 22, booked in at 1:40 a.m., probation violation. Jennifer, age 50, booked in at 1:36 a.m., misdemeanor for driving under the influence. Come on, Jennifer, you're plenty old enough. At least it wasn't excessive. Maybe she thought she wasn't that drunk, Either way, it's always better just to be safe. Jeffrey, age 56, booked in at 1:16 a.m., misdemeanor telecommunication, used to annoy, harass, intimidate, or threaten. Also misdemeanor for under the influence of alcohol or drugs. And misdemeanor for resisting or obstructing officers. Of course, right? This guy has zero self-control. He has to harass or annoy somebody or threaten them on drugs or alcohol. Of course he's going to fight the officers, because that makes sense in his brain at the time. Nope, don't do drugs. Stephanie, age 41, booked in at 12:24 a.m., felony domestic battery or assault in the presence of a child. Stephanie, kind of got a little Karen looking going on there with your dreadlocks. Maybe if you release those suckers, it might give your brain some air so it can breathe. Riley, age 28, booked in at 12:19 a.m., misdemeanor for driving under the influence, and misdemeanor for carry concealed while under the influence. Yikes! I'd be worried about getting that charge myself. I don't conceal carry very often anymore. But, yeah, this could totally happen. Riley, why are you trying to look so tough? Huh? You're not very tough. Well, he's pretty smart. At least he didn't fight the officers, so that's good. No resisting charge here. We do appreciate that, Riley. And that concludes the 18th of September, 2025. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the subs. And I'll see you guys in a couple of days.